Now we're ready to edit our video. There's a couple things that we need to know. If you go up to this bar right up here, you will see that there's My Media. Your media is where all your video files are located. It's where all your photos are located if you happen to upload any photos or JPEGs or PNGs from the internet. All of your stuff that you are uploading is right in here. Next to that, we have audio. This is where all of our sounds and all of our sound effects and songs and background beats are located. Then we have our titles. This is where you can add titles and you can add text to your video. There are also backgrounds, and backgrounds can be maps. They can be just plain colors. You can also have some like cool blobs that move around or underwater that does a little cool shimmery effect. And then finally up here we have our transitions, and our transitions are the different ways that our footage can transition from one clip to the next. I'm going to click on my Media, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to drag it down into my video project. So this part right here is my actual video project. Here's my video files and my audio and titles and stuff, and right here is my video. So now, let's play this video of Allie.
In 3, 2.
Welcome to Media Arts.
I can play a couple different ways. I can click on this play button.
In 3, 2.
Welcome to Media Arts.
I can also just click spacebar.
In 3, 2.
Welcome to Media Arts.
You'll notice that this cursor right here is where my video is currently at. So if I click right there, I can move to and jump to different parts of my video. All I have to do to move my cursor is I can click on the little triangle up top and move it and drag it, or I can just click above my video file with my trackpad, and I can move around and I can start in different places.
Media Arts.
So that is how we can drag our clips down to our video project. When it's time to edit the clips, say I want to get rid of this 3, 2, 1.
In 3, 2.
And I want the video to start right when Allie says, "Welcome to Media Arts." There's a couple different things I can do. I can go to the front of this video and I can click on the front of the video, and you'll notice that I have 2 arrows pointing in either direction. And I can click and I can drag my video footage all the way, and now it starts right here.
Welcome to Media Arts.
Or I can simply go and I can find where I want my video to start.
3, 2.
And if I want my video to start right here, I just click above right there. And then I'm going to use a command shortcut. And I'm going to hold down command and press B. And that is going to split my clips. And then I just take the part of the clip I don't want. I click on it and I press delete.
Welcome to Media Arts.
And now I have my clips exactly where I want them to start. If for some reason I mess up and I don't like what I did, all I have to do is hold down command and press Z, and it undoes my most recent function. I can even go command Z all the way back to the beginning of when I first started editing today. Say I would like to add multiple clips. I'm going to come down and I'm going to grab this clip of myself, drag it in.
Yeah, Media Arts. Woo! Fa, fa, fa.
And I have that clip, and I'm going to start it right here. So I'm going to click above. I'm going to press Command B. I'm going to click Delete.
Yeah, Media
And now,
Arts. Yeah, Media Arts. Woo! Fa, fa, fa.
if I want to add a transition, I can click a transition up here, and I click on this transition, and I can add all different kinds of transitions. So if I want to add a swap, I can add the transition. I have to put it in between my 2 clips, and it swaps Allie out. And that clip swaps Allie's clip out for mine. If I don't like that, I can Command Z, and then maybe I'll try a puzzle right. So that is how we add a transition. Notice one thing that's important. My clip is 5.6 seconds long of me. the clip of Allie is 3.8 seconds long. When I add a transition, the Allie clip cuts to 2.8 seconds and the clip of me cuts to 4.6 seconds. That's because this transition, it takes 1 second.
Yeah, Media Arts. Woo, 5x5.
So just keep that in mind for when we're doing our 5x5 and you need your 5-second clips. Next, we're gonna add titles. So for titles, you're just gonna click on the title section and then you are going to find whatever title you want. I can do pop-up and I'm gonna drag my pop-up down here and I can just double click on my title and I'm ready to type. So I'm gonna just type it 5x5 preview. The titles work very much like your Google Docs. I can go up here and I can change my font. I can change my font size. I can change how it is situated on the screen. I can also change the boldness, the italicized, whether it's outlined. And I can even click up here and I can change the color if I would like. Once I'm done, all I have to do is click this check mark, and now my title is there. If I want my title to not have a black background, I can click on one of these backgrounds. I can drag my blob down here and I can move my title on top of my blob. Or I can even drag my title over top of the first clip that Allie's in.
Welcome to Media Arts.
And I can have the title play over what she is saying. Audio. Here we go. For audio, you're going to click on your audio up here. There's a bunch of different things you can do. Sound effects. If you click on sound effects. If you click on sound effects, you have all different types of sounds for iMovie. Make sure that up top here, you have it in effects, and then you'll have access to every single sound. So there's everything from a bark to a basketball backboard to a canoe paddle. There's even a walrus roar. And there's other music that you can play. Now, if you want some different music, you can also click on iTunes, and in your iTunes is a bunch of music from actual friends of mine who are rap producers and make beats and stuff like that. They were gracious enough to donate sounds to our classroom. So you can go ahead and you can find something that you really like. I love Hello Cute Face by my friend The Great Mundane. And so when I want to put my music into my video, it's the same thing as dragging your media and your titles and your backgrounds down. You just click on it, you drag it down underneath, and you go ahead and you can press your space bar and it will play. You'll notice down here that your audio is attached to a video clip. So whatever video clip this audio is attached to, if I delete that video clip, I delete the audio as well. And so I want my audio to start right when the title starts. So notice this sound is a little bit too loud to hear Allie talking. So I can go ahead and I can click on this middle line right here, and that middle line, and I can just drag it down. And notice it started at 100%. I could drag it down to like 28%. Say I want to make this first part loud and then have it get quiet. All I have to do is I can hold down the Option key and I can click. And notice when I hold down the Option key, a diamond shows up. And I just click and I make 2 dots. I have to make 2 dots. So I have my 2 dots right here. Now I can take my first part that I want to be a little louder and I can drag that up, and now you'll see that there's a line that goes down. That's because now my music lowers in level with a fade. Okay? And at the end, if I want to trim my clip, what I have to do, if I go right here and I try to Command B, it's not going to work because there's nothing for this second part of the audio to attach. So I need to go over here and do my Command B. And then now this part is attached here. I can delete that. And I can drag this audio out to the very end. And now my music stops with my clip. say I would like to make the music fade out. All I have to do is then take this little circle right here and drag it over, and now my music fades. That is how we add audio.